Happy New Year. I want to hop on and do a quick little demo today. I missed yesterday. I had 5 little munchkin grandkids running around, so I didn't think that would bode too well. We're trying to do a live, so I'm going to hop on today, and we're going to do a little one for Valentine's. Um, I'm trying out a new camera angle, the camera setup that my husband did, so I'm hoping that you can see all that's going on. Well, let's get started. Okay, hopefully you guys can all see the board. The first thing I wanted to mention was I show you guys these transfers that we have, but I never show you how they come. So I wanted to show you. They come in different sizes, A, B, C, D, and E. Most of them come like this, where you have your score lines, so you can cut them out and use them individually. And what I do is I number the front and I number the back, and I put on the back what transfer it is. And then I cut them all out and I keep them all in a folder so that my clients can look through and pick what they want to do. But if you wanted to do like one from this set and one from this set, where I have the name of it on the back, it's not going to get confusing in what clear page it goes in at the end of the event. So that's what I do, and then all you have to do is you take a pair of scissors and you just cut them down the score line. You can't mess anything up doing that. I'm going to cut a couple of these out because I might use them on today. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how much the kissing takes up on my board. But I'm just going to get these ready, so if I want them, they're all ready to go. They're all numbered. So when I wash them, after they dry and I put the backings on, I get the backing on the right number, and I get them in the correct envelope at the end of the day. So it's really quite simple. Some of them come as one big sheet, and if there's no score lines, it needs to be used as a complete unit. So you don't want to cut those ones up. But these ones that come with score lines, you can just easily cut them apart and use them any way that you want to use them. Mix and match different sets. Add a flower to something you're doing. You know, it's totally up to you. That's the thing about Chalk Couture, is it's all up to your imagination what you want to do. Today we are using the 10-inch white chalkboard. It's magnetic, so you could make a sign and things will stick on it. It's also two-sided, so you could do one thing on this side and then one thing on this side. It will wash off. It is a Chalk Couture product. So let's get started with the Kisses one. Now this is a brand new stencil. I just got it yesterday. So I'm going to fuzz it a couple times so it won't stick so bad to the board, because you want it to stick down so that your transfer doesn't bleed, but you don't want to stick it down so bad that it pulls when it comes up. So let's see, where can we put Kisses on here? I think that's almost even, but I think it's crooked with this also comes with a jute string to tie it, hang it with. Okay, I like that, I think. No, it's still a little crooked. These old eyes of mine aren't seeing as well as they used to, evidently. I used to be able to judge distance and everything really well, and that not so much. But I want that lined up with the hole so that when you hang it, it's not crooked. It still is slightly. I guess for it to look right, it needs to look crooked to me. There we go. Okay. Now I'm also going to do some sparkle dust on here. But first, let's get our, we're going to do, let's make it really, really pop. Let's do Kisses in purple. As you guys know, purple is my color, and I use it every chance I get. So I think we'll use it on this one. Get it all stirred up. Drop that in my bucket of water that you always have to have handy. Now this is a big one, so I'm going to use the big squeegee. And I'm just going to paint it on so it gets down through the screening so that your words and everything comes out. And remember, with our boards, if you make a mistake, you just wash it off with water and you do it again. I mean, you can put this on anything you want to put it on, but we don't guarantee the outcome if it's not a Chalk Couture board. I mean, I put it on a variety of different things, and you can wax them and do things so that they do come out nice, but your best bet is a Chalk Couture board. And those can be purchased through me as well as my website. I'm just scraping off the excess because you don't need to waste it. And then I throw that in the water, put the cover on that. Whoops, you need to spritz it. Put a little bit of water in there when you close it and it won't dry out as much. Okay, let's see what we got. Ready? Nice. And I do have a little smudge right there, but that's going to be easily fixed when I'm done with this project. And we're going to do Kisses 5 cents. Remember when they had Kissin' Boost? Well, that's what this is. And I'm hoping this isn't sticking on that there so it doesn't. Oh, yes, it pulled off a little bit there. I needed to let that dry. I was hoping that wasn't going to stick down there, but it did. But that's the beauty of this. You can always correct any mistakes. Now we're going to do the 5 cents, and I think I'm going to do it with teal just to be a little bit different. We'll slap that on there. Now I do these boards just to show you. They all get erased and get reused again. I will be making some permanent that will be going into the craft shows that I am signed up for in the new year. I also do made to order ones, so if there's something you really see that you like, but you don't want to do it yourself, you can always request it, and I'd be more than willing to do it and ship it to you. There's that one. Let's spritz it. I'm going to give that one a little bit more because that seemed a bit dry. Put that one away. Pull this off. Now see what I mean by it pulled off the color? I should have let that dry before I did that. Should have hit it with the blow dryer. See this here that's dry already? I'm just taking a Q-tip and I'm just wiping off where I smudged it. And then here, there's another little smudge there, but just wipes right off. See that? Now what I'm going to do there, and a lot of you may not have this stuff to do this with, but I'm lucky enough that I do have a bunch of paintbrushes, so I can correct that mistake rather than wash the whole thing and just touch it up with a paintbrush. So let's go ahead and do that. It's always nice if you are doing chalking or whatever, if you do have, you know, buy yourself a couple of cheap paintbrushes at any of the craft stores, and you could correct little things like that if you didn't want to redo it all. But your best bet would be let it dry between adding other things, but that's where the impatience in me comes in. I don't like to waste you guys' time either. So I just feel like if I've got the blow dryer going, I'm wasting your time. But I'm learning from my mistakes. I think I might need to touch that up in one more spot. So let's do this. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know that kind of thing. Put that aside. Let me grab some more Q-tips. I'm out of them. That's what I get for doing an impromptu stencil. I'm not totally prepared, but you know how it goes, guys. It just sometimes works that way, right? So let me fix this where I goofed up with the paintbrush. And then I want to put a little second coat on this out here because I didn't cover it really well. There, like that. There we go. And then you can also touch up any mistakes with a wet paintbrush. Okay, that's looking better. I don't know where this blue came from. Up here we didn't even use blue. But we'll just erase it. See, like that? Okay. So let's add, how about adding some lips on there? What do you think? That would be kind of cute, right? Thanks, Sheila. Sheila said, I also have some neat ideas. I try. I've spent the last few days sewing for my granddaughter's birthday. So I haven't really been doing much in the way of chalking. that one doesn't want to stick all that well, and it's a brand new stencil, so we'll have to see how that works. Did you guys all go out and party last night? Ring in the new year? We had our grandchildren. We take our grandchildren on New Year's Eve. So we get to wake up to them New Year's Day, and it gives our children a chance to go out if they want or stay home, but take it easy for a change. Our going out days have gone by, and theirs are just beginning. And it's a really nice way to start the new year with little kid snuggles first thing in the morning. But we were all in bed and asleep by 10 o'clock. I haven't rung in the new year. I can't remember the last time that I was awake at New Year's when the ball dropped. But see, that smudged a little bit too. But once again, you can just take a wet Q-tip or the corner of a paper towel and fix that. I think I probably should do these lips again, but this is just to show you guys. Look, now I got it over there. I am just a mess. It's because I got it on my hands. That's the problem. Is I am not a very neat person when it comes to crafting. But now I'm going to just take a dry one, and it'll take that color right up. See how easy that is? So anybody can do this. You don't have to worry about mistakes. Now you could put a couple of hearts if you wanted to. Let's do that just for fun. Let's stick a heart there. And another heart over here. Just add a bit of color. Make sure that's all down good, because that's why it's bleeding a little bit. Because this is a Chalkator board, and it shouldn't be doing that. But I think it's operator error. I think I do not have my board down tight. And I might have put a little bit too much water in this red. It was kind of dry when I received it, and I think maybe I got it a little too wet. So it needs to dry out a little bit. But that's all doable things. It doesn't hurt anything. I'm going to scrape off the excess here. You guys let me know what you think of the new camera setup. If you're able to see the demos better, you like it at a different angle. I feel like you can see what I'm doing without doing it backwards this way, but if you prefer the other way, we can always change it. Okay, let's see about our hearts. I got two of my stencils stuck together here in the water, so I want to break them apart before they seal up that way permanently. And I have to stretch them to get them apart. There. So here you go, guys. This is the finished product. Like I said, I'm going to wash it off and I'm going to use it again. But I wanted to share my kissing booth with you. I didn't get the the lips over there where they should have been. But you get the gist of it, right? And if I can do this, anybody can do this. I also wanted to remind you all, we still have this special going on. It is not run out yet. You get this board, 4 colors, 3 of which are only for this project, so they're not available for us to purchase. You get the stencil and directions for $34.99, and you can go to my website at www.chalkcouture.com/Beverly Altieri to order this and try it at home. I was kind of thinking it might be fun to start some Zoom classes where we pick a project and you guys get your stencil and you paint, and we do it over Zoom together. That might be fun. So that might be a fun one to do it with. I have the stencil, but I do not have the board, but I can do it on a different board. If you guys want to go ahead and try that, that's a really good deal, and it's a really great way to test to see if you like doing this. Well, I think that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. Let me turn the camera so you can see me. Have a happy new year, and I plan to do a live daily. I've been doing them at 5:30, but if you guys find that a hard time to hop on, comment that you'd like it a different time, and maybe I can do like some at 5:30 and some in the evening or some in the morning to get all the angles. If you're watching this, please share. I'd love to have everybody in my craft group. It is for Chalk Couture, but I also do other crafts, and it's Mimi's Craft Basket. www.facebook.com/groups/Mimi's Craft Basket. So join us there for Chalk Couture as well as other crafts, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.